G'day and welcome back to my channel. So I'm preparing for the midweek camping run. I enjoyed last one a hell of a lot, so I'm going to endeavour while the weather is transitioning between summer and winter, some might call that autumn, to get the bike out more. So going to just come and look at these brakes, these rear brakes. So I've got everything dry and ready to go. Oh, what's going on here? There we go. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. This is a cable that I've got set up for charging phones and stuff. It's just permanently attached. Alright, so there's the reservoir which was flopping down. I just sort of wedged it up in here. Got to see where it goes onto the frame. There was no YouTube expertise to speak of. Now, this side cover needs to come off, I think, to give me good access in there. And I notice we've got a cable tie in there, so oh, excuse me, so let's get that off. Crikey. What are we looking at? Oh, I see. Ah, I do see now. That here is part of this. So that's snapped off there. Okay. I'm going to order a new part. In the meantime, I'm going to try and MacGyver that. Alright, so we've got that off. The bracket came off quite easily. This is what I inspected when I was camping. Took the lid off. Obviously it's a good seal, got a rubber gasket thing, and then I couldn't understand why that just looks like that, completely bone dry. You can see scrape marks at the bottom, so someone's tried to clear it out. But it wasn't until I used my special eyes on the bottom of this thing and notice it's got a very convenient drain plug here. It's rubber, and yeah, I don't think that's holding fluid particularly. So I'm really doubting myself whether I actually even had brakes the last time. Well, from when I bought the bike to riding it across Australia. So yeah, there's another fix here. I've got to get a plug for that. I'm going to MacGyver this as well. So I'll get something on the end there that'll resist brake fluid and keep me going until parts arrive. But yeah, I'm thinking just getting some cable tie. Don't That's the next door neighbour's dog, Molly. Or a hose clamp, we'll see. Alright, so I've just had a senior moment. This was the proposed fix. So it's a little self-tapping screw with a O-ring in the bottom, guaranteed to be brake fluid resistant. Taking this off. So yeah, I've screwed it into the hole there, and then I'm thinking, well, okay, this is what looks like a drain plug, but it isn't. It's blank. See, the where I'd screwed the screw into was actually where the hose attaches to. So yeah, senior moment. Anyway, so what I've done is I've wasted a bit of time on that. I've just put some RTV on it anyway to tide me over. I don't know why I'm going to actually need to get a new one of those, so lucky I didn't order one. But let's continue. Alright, quick update. Alright, so we got a cable tie through there onto the battery tie down. It's temporary, but nothing of the reservoir is rubbing on anything. Having trouble getting fluid to go from there down to there, so I've cracked that off, and now we've got some juice coming out, which is what we want, and it's sort of disgusting black juice. So I've got also on this side, I've got a self-bleeding kit set up here, and that bleed screw's cracked open, so we'll get pumping on this side and see if we can progress this. Don't have much going on here. Further digging. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. There's a cloth there for a reason. So what I've done is effectively bench bled the master cylinder. So I've cracked that completely off. On the downstroke, you take your finger off the end, and then on the upstroke, you cover it up so that it draws fluid into the master cylinder and gets the air out. And on this side, I've got the bleed screw completely out, and the same thing. We've actually now got fluid coming out, which is pretty good. So see if I can bleed these. Alright, it's been a tricky little fella, but I have brake. So I've done the bleed screw up on the caliper, and now I've got some air bubbles coming back up out of the master cylinder, which is good. So I'll do a bit of a cycle here, but I've got brake now, and no leaks. So we'll get all this air out and then run through another bleed on the caliper. Happy days. Well, that hurt. I walked past a cylinder head which I had propped up, and it fell on my leg. Yikes. Alright, let's get this done. Check our valve clearances. $13 mil. A bit of oil leakage. Guess you'd expect that. Oh well, as you can see, it's very nice and clean. Lovely. We'll just set top dead center here. Alright, that's running pretty rich, eh? Not sure whether you can see that, but pretty rich. Okay, I'll put in gear. Neutral. Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Should be able to easily turn her over. Alright, so what are we looking at? The aperture there, a hole in the block. Let's see if I can point to it. Well, you can see the hole. There should be a T, which I can see. I don't know if you can, though. I'm not going to get a focus on it. Anywho, so that was our top dead center. Now, 0.1 of a mil on intake and 0.2 on exhaust. So I'll do, just pick one anyone. Let's have a look at the intake. It's pretty loose, hey? Let's try the next one up. So that was 0.1. Put this 0.15. That's pretty loose too. Let's see 0.2. Yeah, we sort of got, I think, 0.2. Let's have a look at exhaust. Point 2 is okay. Let's see if we can to get a 0.3 in here. Nope, how about a 0.26? No, 0.2, try that again. You know what, I'm going to leave the exhaust. That feels pretty good. Intake is loosey-goosey. It's going to be 0.1. Let's try it again. Yeah, it's really loose. So let's be adjusting that. Certainly there's no end float in that, which is good. It's happy days. It's going to be where I'm going to lock it, I think. Oh, get a good view of my hand. Let's see. Nice. A little bit of drag, not terrible. Give it just a little bit of a nip. There you go. see properly here. There you go, have a look at that. Yeah, so very good. All right, button that up. Swing around the other side. All right, so while we're in here, we've got the spark plug out. Why don't we chuck the bore scope down and check it out. That's what I will do. Also, while I'm here, I think I'll gap these and clean them. Make sure they're right. Okay, we're going in. Ooh, nice cross hatching there. Bit of dribble of oil. Can't see much in the piston. Yeah, I do like the cross hatching. Can't see any gouges or anything like that, but yeah, have some faith that the mechanic did the right thing. Looks good. All right, you all saw how clean those bores look. Happy with that. There we go. Oops. You'd think I'd learn, but this is why I've got rags everywhere. Again, lovely and clean. Let's get in here. Exhaust 0.2. Check. Any movement? I just got no valve clearance there, hey? 4. That's bullshit. I'm just gonna have to believe it, hey? I've checked and double checked. You are my witness. This is a 0.04 of a millimeter. And a reminder, this needs to be 0.2. I can't even get it in. On the intake, we've got a bit of rockage. Let's see what we got there. It's supposed to have 0.1. More than 0.1. What have we got here? 0.2. Yeah, we've got 0.2 on that. This is ridiculous. And we definitely don't have exhaust being open, because that rocker arm is equal. Well, okay. Wouldn't be the first time I've been incredulous. Okay, this one's 0.2. That's why you check things, folks. Let's see if it hangs there. Yeah, that's good. Same story here. Adjust this down. 1.1 on the intake. Alright, what do we got? Be about it. It's like butter. Let's see how we go here. It'll just hold its own weight. Yep. Like butter. Okay. Alright, plug gap is 0.8. And that's spot on. Number one. Spot on number two. They're good to go. Quick cleanup. And we'll button this thing up and get it started. Let you listen to the new tappet noise. Let's quieten her down a lot. Good stuff. Let's go camping. Okay, picking up the action at the service station. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll give you a bit of bike action through the GoPro, but it has very much improved. At least improved the idle. It's idling really well. There you go, the Rosses. Yes, it's idling well, and it's great to have back brakes again. So I'm just going to hit the road, and we'll see you there. Well, we made it. Now here at Julimar Conservation Park. So she's bush camping. And I've got to choose a spot. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'll go, but it is beautiful. It's quiet. Might pitch here-ish. What I do need is somewhere to sit, so maybe that log there can come over and I can sit on that bit. Alright, let's go. Got some afternoon tea, kransky. Also got a beef sausage. I'm going to put that into dinner. You'll see what I plan to do soon. Let's take you over to the kitchen. Alright, that's what we got for a table. It's my flash, it'll do. Gonna have shin ramyun noodles. Brought out enough. Hey, water. Okay. Well, that's just going to need to be thawing out. zone. I'm supercharging the thawing of the water, but I was just admiring the sound it's making. It's sounding so good. It's actually idling properly now. That's a little bit high. It was idling really low before and struggling. So yeah, it's sounding really good. Well, good morning and welcome to paradise. It was a good sleep last night. I did, however, get woken up about an hour ago by what sounded like artillery fire, rapid artillery fire. Thought I was back in Vietnam or something. Yeah, I think it was one of those bird cannon things that scares birds away from your crop. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it was loud. Anyway, gonna get some coffee. Well, as you can see, I'm in summer clothes. I'm still in shorts and shirt at 10 to 8. Slept like this last night, and really blessed by the weather at the moment. It's coming up to middle of May, so we're supposed to be getting quite cold. But yeah, look at it. It's absolutely mint. Instant coffee. Oh well, it's almost 9 AM. I'm all packed up and ready to go, so I'm going to saddle up and get on the road. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time. I'm 26 kilometers from home, and this happened at a pretty good location actually. I was coming off the highway there, gearing down, and then I found neutral and I couldn't find any more gears. This would be a problem. I shall go and find me a zip tie. Well, that shouldn't be hanging out either, it goes in there. But yeah, she's just backed off. Old mate in Brisbane that owned the bike did that. Replaced this linkage. Okay, let's see what we can do. The gods are smiling at me today. I wouldn't normally have stopped to fix this, or have to stop, but we've now got kransky as well. So breakfast of champions and a repair. How good is that? Yeah, so looking at this more carefully, assuming the mounting system is the same on this side, it's worked loose. No evidence of Loctite, no spring washer, no nylock. So yeah, it was bound to vibrate off. So I'll get in there with a bit of cloth tape and see what we can do. Looks factory. Should get me home. There we are, I actually made it. Thanks for watching.